Hi everyone. I am here to do a video today on the Mary J. Blige Good Morning Gorgeous song. All right, so that is what my video will pertain today. So if you're up for listening to it, then stay tuned. Okay, so what I want to talk about in the Good Morning Gorgeous song is I love it. That's the first thing that I want to say is I love the song. It's very deep, it's very emotional, it's very inspiring, and you will hear me say it's very powerful and impactful. All right, so that's why I just decided to do a breakdown of that song just to give you my opinion about it. All right, so on her song, she starts off the song by saying how hard it is to hold on. So she won't pick up the phone. So whoever she's singing to, it's hard for her to move on. So she won't pick up the phone. She started the song out talking about a breakup and how hard it is for her. All right. So how hard it is to be alone and second guessing her choices and feeling empty. All right. So then she says it's time to dry her eyes and fight through this. Okay. So, I mean, I'm sure everybody has heard the song. It's like really big out there right now. So, she said she wants to dry her eyes and fight through this, fight her way. Now, this is my opinion. This is not what the song say. Now I'm talking about my opinion. She's fighting her way out of feeling like she did something wrong. Okay, wondering was it her fault and pushing through the loneliness and emptiness. She also talks about how she made the decision not to let her hurt, her doubt physically, mentally, and spiritually end her. So, in order to overcome this, she looks in the mirror and tell herself, "Good morning, gorgeous." Go ahead, Mary J. That's good. Before she does her hair and makeup, as soon as she wakes up, she looks in the mirror and says to herself, "Good morning, gorgeous." And that's big. And I am going to give a Bible verse on that statement alone. Okay. So she says, as soon as I wake up, I say good morning, gorgeous. So I love that. I love it. To me, it's powerful, it's impactful. But first of all, thank you, Mary J. Blige, for such an inspirational song for all women, including myself. I believe that so many women are posting videos, posting photos of themselves and just saying good morning gorgeous to themselves, okay, including myself. All right. So I like the fact that she said, to me, my favorite part in that song is when she says before hair and makeup, as soon as I wake up, I say, "Good morning, gorgeous." So that's what's important to me. That's what's powerful to me. So that's before you try to fix yourself up and look pretty and look good before you go out into the world. It's as soon as you open your eyes in the bed, you say, "Good morning, gorgeous." You look in the mirror and say, "Good morning, gorgeous." So I think that's very powerful and very impactful. All right. So, and I want to say this is an inspirational song for all women, but I also hope that it's an inspiration for men too, because we have men that also struggle. They're struggling in this same aspect of relationships. Like some men struggle in relationships too, not just women, men too. So for the man who's feeling like it's hard to move on, or he don't want to answer his phone, or he's experiencing how hard it is for that breakup that really just took him by storm. All right. So and he's guessing himself and wondering what did he do wrong and could he have done better. So I think that this song can also be inspirational for men, and I hope that men, is grasping it too. And I hope that men learn to look in the mirror as well and say, "Good morning, handsome." All right. So you're still handsome. You can still be good. You don't you know, I know like women and men, we all do it to each other. Like we judge each other from the outside. This outside package that we all have, and we have forgotten to learn how to look at each other inside. Like that's what's important. Like that's what started me on this journey where I am today. I felt like a lot of people or a lot of men that I was allowing into my life was only judging me from the outside. And although my outside is not like it used to be, but I felt like men was still holding how I used to look to now. And so the fantasy that they may have had for me back then, they're still holding on to that. And so that's who they see when they see me, and they're not looking to see who I am inside. Who have I become inside? And so, and that's what I think that a lot of us have forgotten to do. We have forgotten to learn how to look deep inside of a person, because I really feel like Mary J. Blige have so much love to give. She has so much love to give, just like myself. I feel like I have so much love to give, and it's a lot of women out there wanting to give love, but we can't because we're just being judged from the outside. What's our outside package? You got men out there who wants to give love, but he's just being judged for his outside package. And so nobody's taking the time to get to know each other, and boom, here goes the sex. And y'all know that I'm not here for that today, all right? So I'm not talking about that aspect of it, but that's just a whole nother side of the story, all right? So anyway, I just hope that this song also inspires men as well, who's also in this place in their lives, all right? And not only is this song powerful, it is impactful. It's powerful because it is impactful. All right? The impact that this song is having on everybody is powerful. That's good. It's good now that women are looking in the mirror and saying to themselves, "Good morning, gorgeous." That's impactful. So that impact is bringing power behind it. That impact is making it powerful also. Okay? So ladies, this is what we all have to do. Talk to ourselves. Talk to ourselves. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're beautiful and you're gorgeous. Don't wait for somebody else to do it, because you never know. It just might not happen. It just might not happen. I have actually met men who will not say, "You look nice today. You're beautiful. You're this or that." They only are looking for sexual pleasure. Okay? So you have to block that out and look in yourself in the mirror and say, "Good morning, gorgeous." All right? Now, what I do have is a Bible verse. I have a Bible verse, but I'm going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that yet. I'm going to say that for last. All right? But what I want us ladies to learn how to do, and men too who's going through the same thing. This video is for both men and women, all right? So what I also want us to learn how to be gentle with ourselves. Like Mary J. Blige said, she couldn't figure out like why she couldn't be gentle with her. So now I want us to also take that same aspect and apply it to our own lives. Be gentle. Be gentle with yourselves, okay? Because sometimes we can't find anybody else to do it, okay? So we start feeling some type of way about ourselves, all right? We start feeling like we're not worthy. We start feeling like we're nothing. We start putting ourselves down because we're not leveling up to what other people think about us. And can't do that. You got to be gentle with yourself, okay? That's what Mary J. Blige says in the song, all right? Maybe sometimes we start hating ourselves. Like we actually start hating ourselves, like because we don't like who we are, or we don't like how we look, or we don't measure up to all the people around us, or maybe we can't afford things that other people can afford, or maybe our lives are just not on the level that we see all the people around us. So we start hating ourselves, and so we can't do that. All right. So we have to be careful with ourselves. All right. Be careful and gentle. All right. Those are the two things that Mary J. Blige said, and I totally agree. All right. So I have taken this song to heart. Almost every line I have taken it to heart. I love it. Okay. And so sometimes it gets hard to find someone to love us because we are starting to hate us. We're starting to hate ourselves, so we can't even find anybody to love us. So don't hate yourself, because when you start hating yourself or disliking yourself, then you're not making any room for anybody else to like you. Nobody can't see what's inside of you because now you have blocked out. You don't even see what's inside of you. All right? So it's hard for other people to break through that wall or whatever. So you have to self-love. All right? You have to self-love and look in the mirror and say to yourself, those words are powerful. Okay? Say to yourself, you are beautiful. Good morning, gorgeous. Good night, handsome. Okay? Whether it's a woman or a man, good night, handsome. Good morning, gorgeous. Look in that mirror and say to yourself that you are beautiful. All right? So you see what my shirt says today? Life is beautiful. All right. So life is beautiful. And you know what? I didn't even realize that's what I was putting on when I was just looking at this, and I'm saying, well, my shirt actually says life is beautiful. And guess what? You are too. You are beautiful too. You are gorgeous too. You are handsome too. All right. So, but guess what? We got to learn how to be beautiful, gorgeous, and handsome in the inside as well as the outside. All right. So it's not just about this packaging. It's about what's inside of the package. Like when you get a gift, okay, it's not even about the package. When you get a gift, you don't even care about how to, like when you get a gift for Christmas and you look at it and you say, oh, this is so beautiful. Like, so you don't not open it because it's beautiful in the inside. No, you just rip that right off because you want to see what's going on in the inside. And it's the same for a person. Like you have to see what's going on inside of that person, because that's where all the goods are. Okay? So now, can I please get down to my Bible verse? My Bible verse is Matthew 9:20 through 21. Okay? And this is the Bible verse that God showed me while I was writing this up to connect with what I'm trying to say here. All right? So Matthew 9:20 through 21. Verse 20. And behold, a woman with an issue of blood for 12 years came behind him and touched the hem of his garment. Verse 21. For she said within herself, if I may but touch his garment, I shall be made whole. Okay, so that is the Bible verse. All right, so let's talk about it. All right, so first of all, she had an issue of blood for 12 years. And we're not, okay, act like it's not even of blood. She had an issue. She had an issue for 12 years, which means she had an issue for a long time. That's really what the main aspect of the story is. She had an issue for a long time. It could be an issue of making wrong decisions for your life, which to me, that's the issue that I had for myself. I just continued to make wrong decisions for my own life. Okay, but thank God the Lord saved me from that. Okay. But you could have a issue of making wrong decisions for your own life, an issue with alcohol, an issue with drugs, an issue for having wrong people in your life. people who don't even care about you. You're having an issue for you continue to accept the wrong people into your life. All right. An issue of having sex with different people who you are not married to. All right. An issue of having sex with different people who you are not married to. So that's what that scripture is trying to say. She had an issue for a long time. So your issue might not be an issue of blood, but it's an issue of whatever the case may be, out of all the things that I said, plus whatever else that you have an issue with. All right. Whatever your issue is, or for however long you have had it, you can come to yourself. All right. That's the main, this is the bottom line of this song and this scripture. All right. So you can come to yourself, talk to yourself, change your mind, and fight through the crowd. Like Mary J. Blige said, dry your eyes and fight. All right. So change your mind and fight through the crowd and be made whole. All right. So that is the main thing. That's what made Mary J. Blige come to the conclusion, good morning, gorgeous. Because she came to herself. She came to herself so she can be made whole. All right. So when she came to herself and decided, if I just touched the hem of his garment, I could be made whole. But before she touched his garment, she had to first talk to herself. Come on now, y'all, don't make me preach up in here. All right. So anyway, that is my opinion on the Mary J. Blige song. I love it. Thank you, Mary J. Blige, for the inspiration and the powerful impact that it's doing on the world. And I hope that everybody take this and just break it down in a way that I have and take it to heart and use it for whatever it can help you with. Okay? All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye.